Mental image I will carry with me to my grave.
Yes.
Man, I would just love it if, like, in the 7th game, just randomly in the middle of a trial, they just had this unexplained flashback to Sal Manella, and Phoenix just shudders.
Oh, yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Kuku is here with Binks, and we are continuing the third case of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. And we are greeted with this beautiful face.
Oh, God. Help us.
Help us!
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Sadness. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Every time I see the judge right now, I'm like, Santa Claus!
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning.
Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Goodness gracious, Phoenix. Someone's
Wow.
salty.
Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day, sad face.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through.
In the employee area.
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing glow. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on for so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right. Thus the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Ruffs!
Wait, what?
Rolling on the floor, starving?
Oh my god. All he thinks about is lunch.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
Oops. No, don't make us linger. Well, what exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Oh my god. He looks like a demon.
He does. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
Her expression right now, she's so fed up with this guy already.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Not at all, it's a little vague, it's contradictory. I believe it's contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it.
Oh, her face changed, thank God.
Mr. Manella,
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
when I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
No, why? That face!
Why?
Stop.
Why with the tongue? Please don't.
And why would you lie about eating anyway?
Yeah. A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Mm-mm.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much.
He's so creepy about it.
So, one exact mental image I will carry with me to my grave.
Yes.
Man, I would just love it if, like, in the 7th game, just randomly in the middle of a trial, they just had this unexplained flashback to Sal Manella, and Phoenix just shudders.
Oh, yes.
Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony.
Mm-hmm.
I'll press on that one a bit more.
We were in the meeting until around 4.
What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh, what were you trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had...
I love when the game does this.
Yeah. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea.
Mm-hmm. Better.
Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Ruffle.
Well,
Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
What do you got
Uh-oh.
up your sleeve? Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Mm-hmm. He's such a villain. But he's so... Edward.
Edgeworth.
Yeah, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
What the heck?
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol.
Why are you making that face with that? No.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I love how they put steams.
Yes.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Yeah, fool, we took a break, Ruffle.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 30 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak? What else?
There were 2 plates on the trailer table?
Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez's plate.
Huh, diva.
I guess that's like her pun. I always wondered what hers was. The producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
You don't do that. You gotta appreciate the steak. You gotta savor it.
Indeed.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol.
Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, Mr. Wright.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
Claim it and claim it loud, or no, it's impossible. No.
I
think it's
think
no.
yeah, it's impossible.
I claim it and I claim it loud! I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time.
Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again.
Edgeworth was like, darn it, I wanted to show him up.
But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. I think you said the name wrong, Edward. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head.
It's no surprise, look how big that thing is compared to the body.
Yeah. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. He's so dramatic.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
Everyone breathes a sigh of relief.
Especially Coco.
Yeah. What? It's over.
Very well. The court's opinion on this is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Uh-oh.
Order! I will have order!
How many people in the audience do you think like come to these courts with popcorn and soda?
It's really good. It's like a big drama.
Yes.
I would totally go watch that.
Same.
I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Let's go play.
Yay! October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi...
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not when there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it.
Aw,
They think I'm a murderer.
poor Will. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
You... Thanks.
Aw. She was good at giving that pep talk.
Yeah, much better than her talk about feeling close to him.
I know, right? Mia, really. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. And we will wrap this episode up right here. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Yes,
I could lose every
same.
other character.
But not Tuck.
Exactly.
Unlike your sister.
Or like my sister.
Your sister's a traitor to her kind. Who kills that perfect muffin?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Your host, Coco and Kimi, are here with guest Leifule from Cacophony of Game and Buttons, and we're continuing the letter.